Welcome back to Road to Fire. We're a family of three documenting our journey to fire, financial independence, retire early. Let's review our May passive income report. I'll outline all of our current sources and breakout, include our side hustle income as well, and a small background on dropshipping with real numbers like always, so please hang with me. May ended up being our highest month yet when it came to passive income. This is probably my favorite video to make, as making money while I sleep or outside of my W-2 is so important to us. I don't want to be ultra dependent on my salary at work because no job is 100% secure. Last year taught me so much when it came to finances, and being able to have different streams of income outside of my 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 became so important. I was never one to have side hustles or side businesses. I have always focused on building my career the old-fashioned way through degrees and corporate jumping and networking. It worked really well. I have tripled my income in the last 10ish years, and it helped us get to where we are today. But last year, during the heart of the pandemic, I knew I was fortunate to still have a job, but I didn't want my financial security placed in the hands of corporate leaders. I wanted to have the control. So the more passive income streams we make, the more financial control we can obtain. I always share this, but this is how we define passive income. Passive income defined is earnings or money derived without being actively involved, basically making money while you sleep. These are the 5 passive income focus areas for us. I know there are many more, but these 5 make the most sense, and they are outlined in priority order for us. We will focus heavily on building a rental property portfolio, but nothing over a 4-plex for a given property for us. Dividend income is always sweet to have. I've started dabbling more in affiliated marketing, and my husband owns the last 2 dropshipping and e-products as he develops apps and sites on the side outside of his 9 to 5. I feel we have a solid, well-rounded plan here. Okay, I wanted to share our very first passive income report back in August 2020. I remember posting this and was very scared on what the comments would be like. In the month of August 2020, we brought in a total of $216.70 outside of our W-2 income, which is nowhere near where we wanted to be. At this point, I was not fully monetized on YouTube, so our Google AdSense income here was coming from ads on my blog, which I have since let go because blogging is just too hard for me. I did start surveys, but this was before I found Prolific, and all of the other streams were very minor overall. We did have a small dropshipping business back then, but we since pivoted into another strategy, which I will share in a second. It was very humbling sharing this report, as I felt embarrassed yet driven at the same time. Never ever discount small beginnings. On top of that, my husband and I were both looking for a new job at the time as well, and it hit me. If only we had our own sources of income, we wouldn't be so stressed out to find a new job right away. I share this to show how far we've come in the last 9 to 10 months just by staying the course overall. But here's our current passive income report for May 2021. This accounts for what we earned in May, meaning not all the payments have hit our accounts yet, example, YouTube income. We had higher than expected income from 2 sources that always has been a struggle for us. So first, we received $1,200 from our rental income. Our tenant finally signed his 2021-2022 lease, so that's locked and loaded. We are making the final TLC repairs in our unit to start staging and getting ready to post it. I'm so excited to start looking for our second home soon. Second source is from Google AdSense. May was a phenomenal month for my channel. Thank you guys all for the support. I'm always humbled by the comments and the messages I get each day. We made over $1,935 due to the success of 2 key videos. We then received about $49.76 from cashback. This is lower than our monthly average as we tighten up on spending a bit in May, but June we have already hit this number as we had a few unexpected bills coming already. For Ibotta, I got $2.45, which is way lower than normal because I did most of my shopping at Trader Joe's last month and they never have any Ibotta deals. Interest on our Capital One savings accounts came in about $6.67. Our cash on hand is still lower than expected, but I'm fattening up our accounts in June, so that's a key goal for us overall. So, affiliated marketing came in at $150, which was a big shocker. I do have links in my description box for all of my videos, and it looks like a few were used last month. Really working to find more links on platforms that I love to share with you all. This category has definitely been a struggle in the last couple of months, but I'm excited for the gains we had this month. For dividends, that came in about $10.86. I'm working on a video to share our dividend stocks in Robinhood, so look out for that early next week. And new line item for this month is dropshipping. My husband finally launched his site, and I'll share more about this really soon, but he made $27.10. I'm so proud of him and his progress. His goal is to break $100 and keep going up from there. So in May, we earned a grand total of $3,382.26 in passive income, which is so amazing. From $210-ish in August of last year to just under $3,400 this month. Yes to progress and patience and staying the course. So side hustles were a bit lower than expected this month. So for surveys, I made $130.26, which was an all-time low for me because, well, it was my birthday month. I took a few days off. I also went to Denver where I refused to work or do anything but rest. And I just was not motivated. It happens. But I'm back on it in June and I've already made $99, so I'm excited for that. I do have links to some of the survey platforms I use below. And again, no online sales last month, been a struggle, and there's been also no partnerships, but I'm still have a couple of things coming in the pipeline, so stay tuned for that. In total for side hustles, we made $130.26, all from the survey platforms I use, again, which is lower than planned, but still a great month overall. And so I'm not an entrepreneur at all. I do the numbers. My husband is the creative and I'm the finance geek, and together, well, we make magic. I have started several businesses over the last year and they have all failed. The amount of money we've lost is about $10,000 if I added them all up over time. I just don't have the entrepreneur gift, so I stick with what works for me. Because numbers and management is easy for me, I think our passive income strategy will be good moving forward. But luckily for me, my husband is the business or entrepreneur one, and he currently has about 3 small online businesses running, and some have gotten good traction, but long-term sustainable growth is what we're looking for, or passive growth. His work requires a lot of active participation right now, but our overall plan is to turn his businesses into a more passive stream of income. I do envy him and any entrepreneur, as I wish I had that knack. My husband's last venture is dropshipping. Okay, so what is dropshipping? Dropshipping is a form of retail business wherein the seller accepts customer orders but does not keep goods sold in stock. A great example is Etsy, for the most part. Etsy, which is one of those stocks I wish I had invested in a few years ago, doesn't hold inventory. The seller has the inventory or the goods and sells it to you, the consumer. Etsy is the platform that handles the transaction. Shopify is probably one of the best known dropshipping platforms, and we have used them in the past. But my husband, the engineer genius he is, created a dropshipping business where he acts as Etsy. He also doesn't hold inventory and simply connects creators to consumers, and they make the transaction via his platform. He has eliminated the middleman and the middleman's fee as he owns the entire process. Now, creating the platform was the easy part for him. I disagree, but marketing and advertising his site is probably the one part that is more difficult than expected. But I am excited to see where his business goes in the future. Okay, here's a snapshot of our May YouTube numbers. I always share this just for those who are looking to grow their own channel. I had a bit over 175,000 views, which was awesome, driven by 2 videos. Our plan to retire in 8 years and the order of investing for fire videos. Both came with a lot more comments, both positive and negative. Keep in mind though, both of these videos are our personal roadmap or financial paths. There isn't a one-size-fits-all to hit fire, so feel free to do what makes sense for your own journey. Total revenue in May was just over $1,900, but June is trending to be a good month as well. My goal personally is to have about $500 each month, and it looks like we're going to hit that next month. So here's our passive income trend graph. Our goal is to get our passive income to about $2,000 a month by the end of the year, and I'm happy to say we have been hitting this number for the last few months. Right now, we're averaging about $2,087 each month, which is more than I expected at this time. I'm hoping to sustain this throughout the end of the year. Now, next month or June, our quarterly dividend will be paid out, so I do think we'll be able to hit this at least $2,000 again next month. Really love watching this chart trend in the right direction finally, and all the long nights and strategy shifts are finally paying off. So here's our 2021 side hustle income tracker. Goal is the same, to bring in at about $15,000 in side hustle income this year, really to help us pay off our debt. 5 months have already been completed in the year and we are still well behind our goal. Through May, we've made about $960 in side hustle income and about $1,800 in YouTube income. This gets us to about 18.6% to our goal, which is not where we need to be. Keep in mind though that the YouTube income this month has not been added into this number because we don't get paid until about the third week of the month, so that will be added in the next month's tracker. But by the end of June, to be at the halfway mark, we need to have about $7,500 made, and even with this month's YouTube earning, we will still be shy of that. So we have a lot of ground to make to hit this goal. Curious, how many side hustles do you have, or better yet, how many streams of income do you have? I am always curious to see or learn about new ways we can make more money. I'm that person who won't stop at the golden number of 7 streams of income, because if I can make another stream of income, then I will. I don't want to be dependent on anyone for a single check. The ultimate goal in life would be to wake up and get weekly deposits or even monthly deposits from different streams of income. So share with me below in the comments your favorite passive income streams or side hustles that you currently have. Now, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. Until next time.